we just read Romans 7, 8 through 11. The darkness, once again, going back to Paul's words, darkness can be equated with the death which results from the law. However, Paul next says, but now you are light in the Lord. Think of these people. If they do come to Christ, we have a national calamity. Everything, the ball drops, and it's like New York City that we were reading about in that commentary a little while ago. If the ball were to drop and everything were to go south and the leaders actually humbled themselves, okay, they could be light in the Lord. They could be redirecting this nation once again to the values that it once held to. Not holding my breath on that, but it is possible. And you know how I know that it's possible? I'll tell you how I know it's possible. Is because there was a guy named Paul that was on the way to Damascus, and in Acts chapter 9, the Lord sovereignly intervened. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that in this nation and come and show himself. I don't believe that. But
he will.
Well, yeah, at some point he will. But, I'm not talking about some vision that somebody's going to have and say, okay, that's just not it. But he will reveal himself through his mercy during a calamity or whatever way he chooses. And it can happen. If he can change Paul of Tarsus, Saul of Tarsus, who is now Paul, then he can change any of these people. There are people in Israel that are absolutely, they hate the Messianic Christians. They chase them down. They protest against them. They try to, they do terrible things on their doorstep. I mean, just anything you can think of. They literally hate them. And there's a couple leaders in this movement that are just, and I keep thinking, that could be the next Paul. That could be the guy that literally changes attitudes in Israel. And so